Going to start with an ESPN FC exclusive. Shaka Hislop's the new Real Madrid manager. He's taken over from Santi Solari. It's an exclusive to Shaka as well. You've got to decide which of these 10, them all, none of them you're getting rid of. By the way, we do have 10 slots if required. That's all I'm doing with the touchscreen. You tell me who stays and who goes.
Yeah, no, I won't need all 10. I think Gareth Bale has already got one foot out of the door. The question around Gareth Bale, like many of the others, is who takes him at what price? Can they afford their wages right now? For the time being, we'll assume that somebody can and does. But Gareth Bale, I think, is already eyeing pastures new, rightly so. I don't think the fans are all that happy and they've let their feelings be known. He's on his way out. For me, Karim Benzema as well. I just feel that now there are better strikers in the world, and as much as I understand that he had his best successes and probably his biggest contributions to the team with Ronaldo in the side because of the work that he did in supporting Cristiano Ronaldo and allowing him to do his stuff, I just don't feel he's the man for Real Madrid right now. I don't feel he's the finisher that they need, and there are far better and younger who will come in and breathe fresh life into the team. I keep hold of a lot of the young players, including Marco Asensio. I certainly keep hold of Casemiro. I would keep hold of Isco. I know he's been desperately out of favour, just couldn't get a look in, certainly under Solari. That doesn't make sense for me. I'd have Isco probably as the foundation of my team right now, as he does with the national team. Big questions here around the goalkeepers. You know, and we've spoken about how highly I rate Keylor Navas, and I still feel he has a role to play. The challenge with Courtois, and I still feel that Keylor Navas right now is a better fit for this team as it is right now. Whether Courtois serves a purpose later on, given some of the changes that we're going to talk about. So I'm keeping hold of Keylor Navas, but I'm sitting on the fence with Thibaut Courtois, certainly for the time being. I think Luka Modric, outstanding servant to the club. Very few, not many come a whole lot better, but I think he's on the wane, and I think we've seen that, and probably now as good a time as any to get rid of Luka Modric, reigning best player in the world. But it kind of underlines the fact that maybe now you can find realistic suitors who can, match what Luka Modric may be looking for going forward. Marcelo, another, in my opinion, one foot out of the door. Again, outstanding servant to the club, but the time has come for him. Sergio Ramos, I'm a little bit on the fence with Sergio Ramos. One, just because I feel as a personality, he's the biggest in the dressing room, and I don't feel that the Real Madrid dressing room, even now, has enough personalities. You need those, even some of the hotheads like Sergio Ramos, but you do need somebody who's been there, seen it, done it, and won it all. So I'm going to sit on the fence with him right now, not because I think he's going to be the anchor to my defense going forward, but just because I feel when you play with a club like Real Madrid, you need those personalities. And as we look, not just on this side of the board, even if we think about that dressing room as it is right now, ever since the departure of Ronaldo, I don't feel they've had enough personalities. As a result, I hold on to Sergio Ramos for the time being.
You're getting rid of 4, maybe a 5th in Courtois. You're not going to stay as Real Madrid boss now you've got rid of those 4. Solari's probably not. They're going to need a new manager as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they will. And the big question is who's the man who comes in to fill that job? A lot of speculation around Jose Mourinho. Florentino Perez seems to favour the Portuguese.
Good or bad idea? Because he's not the Mourinho they had first time round.
In my mind, that's not a good idea at all. I don't think the first time around it was filled with all that success. He was brought in to win the Champions League, didn't do that. And ever since that, it's been up and down. Won a Premier League, yes, but then you see how Chelsea capitulated. And similarly with Manchester United. Not a lot to brag about in terms of what he did at Manchester United, and especially when you see this Manchester United since he's departed. Long term, going forward, because again, I don't think Mourinho is the right answer long term. I think somebody like Pochettino fits the bill for Real Madrid. Pochettino linked heavily with Real Madrid and Manchester United for quite some time. I don't think Manchester United need to look much further than the man they've got right now, certainly for the time being. So if I'm Florentino Perez, I'm asking Jose Mourinho if he's going to come in and be a stopgap. I'm not sure that Jose Mourinho accepts being that, but in an ideal world, that's what I get, and then I'll go for Pochettino in the summer.
We need a changing of the guards at Real Madrid. That's the bottom line, because what they have right now is kind of going from here to here, and this isn't where they want to be.
So I got sacked already?
Sorry.
Just got a job.
You hadn't even arranged a wage. That's football for you.